And good afternoon and welcome to Amboy High School here on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon. Not a cloud in the sky as we are set for Bushnell-Prairie City football at Amboy Week 9 to wrap up our regular season. Chris Frankhauser here with you at Amboy High School. Aaron Christian on camera here. We're about 9 minutes or so away from start time. And we thank you for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Having to go with a little different camera spot than we're used to up here at Amboy High School. So Aaron in the bleachers down below, as our high vantage point on top of the crow's nest is now unusable, so we'll make do here, and I'm glad you're tuning in here to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Also, our pre- and post-game show sponsor, that's JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events. Live on the big screens, come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Amboy coming in at 7-1, BPC at 3-5. BPC falling to Amboy just about a month or so ago at BPC High School. As West Conference again, as you may know, happened to play a couple of double headers, home and away series. So BPC with home and away with Amboy and West Central this season. Spartans in the white unis with the
Chris Frankhauser's amazing. Yay!
Coach Borders. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Coach Jeff Borders heading up to his vantage point. Hope we'll get a chance to talk with him at the at halftime here. And don't forget, coming up, of course, big night in high school football here in Illinois. The 8-man 16-team playoff to be announced right around and published about 5 o'clock. Don't forget to check out our good friends at the Illinois 8-Man Association on Facebook, as they will have a show this afternoon. And those guys, Patrick, Joe, and Bob at IL 8-Man Football Fans. Of course, they do a weekly recap of all the games and look ahead at the next week's games, and they're going to have a playoff show for you this evening sometime on Facebook between about 5 and 5:30. Also, don't forget, it's 11-man football, big night for that as well, as the field for the Class 1 through 8 will be posted about 8 to start that release at about 8 o'clock this evening. And don't forget to check out Mr. Kyle Kepmeyer and the fine folks over on Facebook. As they will have a show as well this evening. On Kyle with the NUICfootball.com, and on the Facebook page as well. They'll have a preview show of things tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, Dwayne going to be up at Hometown Bar and Grill in Carthage, in Cambridge, I should say, not Carthage. I got my C-towns mixed up. Dwayne will be up there with the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH playoff show for the I8FA. And schedule-wise for next week, that remains to be seen, but We're going to try our darndest to get you all 8 of those I8FA playoff games next weekend. And this is the JoJo's Gaming Parlor pregame show. JoJo's offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at. Also, game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MTH Events live on the big screen. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. We're going to step aside for a minute, get you some words from our primary sponsor, MDH. We'll be back with the kickoff of this contest between the Spartans and the Clippers coming up here in just a couple moments on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed ER patient.
Chose MDH. We moved here and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
Back here at Amboy High School, Amboy Marching Band on the field right now. And we're going to step aside as the Clipper Marching Band. We're going to bring you the national anthem here on this Saturday afternoon, week 9 of I8FA football.
Please remain standing. And gentlemen, kindly remove your hats. As the Amboy American Legion presents the nation's politics and the national anthem is performed under direction of drum major Gloria Parker.
The Amboy Marching Band, Clipper Marching Band here as we're just about set for football. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Chris Frankhauser here in Amboy. Aaron Christian on the camera, down amongst the folks in the bleachers, so that's why you're going to probably see some people's heads in the way a little bit at times, but we are set up and ready to go here. Don't forget to chat us up on the live chat. We'll try and get some of those comments mentioned on the air. Fridge Gaming, hashtag Roll Spartans. Amboy won the top, or will start with the football here in the contest today.
Okay, Clipper fans, we are about ready to start off this 2024 senior varsity football game. Clippers will be receiving this football.
So both teams out on the field here. 69, William Anderson to kick it away. Amboy in the red jerseys with the white numbers and black trim. And make out in the sunshiny day as looks like maybe number 4, Josh McHenry, one of the deep men back for the Clippers. Anderson with the approach and a low squibbing kick going to be fielded on the hop. No, and bobble now. It is McHenry, number 4. He's going to come to the near side. He's going to be wrapped up right at the 30-yard line. Number 2 on the stop, Jonathan Harrell on the stop. So the Amboy football 1st and 10, just underway at their own 30-yard line. Number 2, Eddie Jones at quarterback, a 6'3 senior, 185 pounds. Going to be a single back set. Looks like number. Well, they got a pass in the first play. They got a man open, and it's going to be nearly intercepted. Brock Beekman with a chance at it, as well as Jonathan Harrell. Intended receiver, number 36, Caleb Llanos. Eddie Jones at quarterback, going to be a handoff on second and busted through. One man to beat is Brock Beekman. He will bring him down, but not before he gets all the way into BPC territory at the 37-yard line. That's number 6, Ed Fry. That's a 33-yard run on the second down for Fry and a Clipper first down. 11:38 to play, just underway here in the first quarter. And going to come out 2 back set, I formation for the Clippers. Joe on the snap. 21, Quinn Leffelman.
9-yard
Gain of 9, so it's going to call a 2nd and 1. So a gain of 9, 2nd and 1 for the Clippers at the BPC 28. Again, I set for the Clippers. On a handoff to number 21. And he's breaking tackles. He will be tripped up but fall into the end zone. Touchdown, Clippers. 28 yards for Quinn Leffelman. And that's going to make the score 6-0 in favor of the Clippers. That score coming at 10:44 to play here in the first quarter. Single back set. Jones got a handoff. That's going to be Leffelman again, and he's into the end zone easily for the 2-point conversion. So with 10:44 to play, Amboy 8, BPC nothing. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Back here at Amboy High School, 8-0 in favor of the Clippers. 10:44 to play here in the first quarter. Quinn Leffelman on a 28-yard run. And then Leffelman for the 2-point conversion makes it 8-0 in favor of Amboy. Side Harrell back, number 2 for BPC, number 5 to kick it away. Rylan McNitch, junior for the Clippers. Approach, it's going to be a spinning kick that's just going to die at about the 25. Picked up by Harrell, going to come near side. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet. Gets it out across the 30 to about the 32, 33-yard line. And that's where BPC will set up 1st and 10, down 8-0 in favor of the Clippers. 10:38 to play here in the first quarter. Get the 2 points up there for the Clippers. Let's see, number 6, Parker Guppy at quarterback for BPC. Spartan's going to come out with an offset set again. Beekman in motion. Going to fake the handoff to him. It's going to be Lane Huffman coming to the near side. He's got nowhere to go. Ball comes out, I think, after contact. Number 6 on the stop, Ed Fry. Also number 9, I believe, Brody Christopherson in for the stop for the Clippers. So 2nd and 11. A loss of 1 for Lane for BPC. Beekman in motion, going to hand it to him. He's going to try and cut it back. Got maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Not much more than that. Maybe a gain of a yard. Yep, we'll call it a gain of 2 on the play, actually. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for BPC.
3rd and 9 for Spartan.
Third and long, 3rd and 9 from the BPC 34. Going to fake the handoff. Guppy's going to look to throw. He's got a man open just off the fingertips of Beekman, number 3, Cody Wynn, and number 25, Braden Klein on the coverage for Amboy. So it's going to be a 4th and 9 for the Spartans. The clock stopped at 9:20 to play. I see number 5, Braylon Griffiths, checking into the ball game for BPC. Jason Kazan, let's go Clippers. Happy senior day. And Patrick McPherson, looks like a great day for I8FA football. It is, Patrick, as this punt's going to be downed out at about midfield. That's where the Clippers will start their 2nd possession of the game. 1st and 10 for Amboy. Ball right at the 50-yard line. Actually, I don't know what happened there. Did they try a Anyway, it's going to be first and 10 for the Clippers at the BPC 34-yard line. Eye set. Going to look to throw. He's got a man wide open. And it's caught for a touchdown. Number 36 on the catch, Caleb Llanos. 34 yards. Jones to Llanos. It's quickly 14-0 in favor of the Amboy Clippers. That 2-point conversion, single back set, going to hand it off to Leffelman, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is good. So with 9:10 to play, it's a 16-0 lead in favor of the Clippers. We'll be back here with a kickoff on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries. As well as in the clinic, it's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Back here at Amboy High School, as it was a 37-yard pass from Jones to Llanos for the touchdown. And Leffelman with the 2-point conversion run. Score again coming with 9:10 to play in the first quarter. Harrell back deep again for BPC, number 2. Kick it away is Rylan McNish. And this is going to be a low squibbing kick, going to bounce down to Harold at about the 17 across the 20-25. And he'll be brought down short of the 30-yard line by number 20, Caden Heath. And that's where BPC will start first and 10 on their second possession. 9:06 to play here in the first quarter. We're brought to you by Raritan State Bank. Bushnell branch located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. Offers full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank, a friendly service. Call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. First and 10, BPC at their own 27-yard line. Parker Guppy at quarterback, shotgun set. Huffman in motion, going to fake the handoff to him. Guppy's going to look to throw. He's going to plenty of room. He's going to take off and run with it. And he's dancing around. He's still on his feet. Going to have a first down and a little more. That's a gain of about 11 for Parker Guppy and a first down for BPC. First and 10 for the Spartans at their own 40-yard line. Clock down to 8:50 to play. Huffman in motion, going to fake the handoff again. Guppy's going to look to throw, and he gets hit just as he tries to throw the football. There with the pressure for the Clippers, number 83. Evan Flanagan and 21, Quinn Leffelman. And that'll bring up second and 10 for BPC at their own 48-43 on the clock.
Second and 10 for the Spartans.
Patrick McPherson, appreciate it, Patrick. 6-0 St. Anne at South Fork. 6-0 St. Anne over South Fork. And that game also on our TSSR Game Time Live platform. Guppy's going to look to throw here again. He's hit again. Receiver cut short. I don't know, there's some confusion between Beekman and Guppy. And that'll stop the clock with 8:38 to play. So third down for BPC, 3rd and 10. $8:38 to play. Coach Snyder, let's go Spartans. Guppy going to shotgun and had some open room, but that hole closed quickly. He's going to get forward progress to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. We have 83 Flanagan again, 6'2", 230-pound sophomore on the stop for the Clippers. And looks like BPC going to punt it this time. They bait punted and tried to pass on the last drive. So into punt number 5. Braylon Griffiths, one man back for Amboy. And this one's going to be a quick kick as they had huge pressure, and this is going to take a bad bounce for BPC. There's a penalty flag, and I think we're going to get a roughing the kicker penalty. It was number, is that 83? That was Flanagan, that right up the gut. Is going to be running into the kicker penalty on the Clippers. Okay, running into the kicker, not roughing. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, but still 4th and 5 for BPC. Braylon Griffiths again going to try and kick it away. Number 25 back for Amboy. This is a better kick. This is going to take a BPC bounce and then bounce back across the 35. And that's where the Clippers will start 1st and 10. 7:47 to play here in the first quarter. 16-0 lead for the host Clippers. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking, they can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City or call them at 309-775-3333. 1st and 10 for the Clippers. I set pitch to the far side. That's number 4 on the carry, Josh McKendry. And he's going to get it into BPC territory from the 35 to the BPC 45-yard, only a gain of 20. And another first down for the Clippers. And there's a penalty on the play, so that negates the run. It's going to be on Amboy. That's a spot foul? Nope, holding at the line of scrimmage. No, it is going to be a spot foul. Move it back to the 30. So that's going to set up a 1st and 15 for Amboy. I set again for the Clippers. Going to pitch it this side, and it's McKendry again. He's going to pick it up and go forward for a few yards. Number 44, Ethan Pierce on the stop for BPC after a gain of, we'll call it a gain of 2 from McKendry. Clock down to 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And Patrick McPherson, thanks to the score updates, Patrick. 8-0 in favor of Polo over Orangeville. And it's number 6, Fry, on the carry for the Clippers, and he's going to have a first down out to midfield. Nope, going to run out short of the 50 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 and a first down for Amboy. And that's going to be number 21, Luffelman on the carry. He bulldozes ahead for another first down from the down to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to call it the 36. And another Clipper first down. I set again quickly to the line, Amboy. And off the second back, that is number 4, McKendry. And he's having a good game across the 30 down to the 29, a gain of 5. Called a gain of 7. Clock down to 6:05 to play first quarter, 16-0 in front of the Clippers. Going to go empty set shotgun. 3 receivers far side, near receiver one side. I send number 1, Joe Billhorn, in motion. Going to be a handoff to him out of the wide receiver sweep. Penalty flag flies on the far side. Billhorn's going to have enough for a first down. We'll have to wait and see where the penalty is. I'm likely guessing, again, that might be a hold on Amboy. Officials on the far side discussing the penalty right now. And it is going to be another hold on the Clippers. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so it's going to bring up a second and about 7 now for Amboy. Ball back at the BPC 34-yard line. Five and a half to play. Handoff number 25, Braden Klein. And Klein's got a big run down close to the 10-yard line. So from the 34, we'll have to wait and see where they mark it. It is clearly enough for a first down. So from the 34 to the 12. Gain of 22. High set again for the Clippers. Jones under center. Going to be a pitch. That's going to be number 4. McKendry is going to tiptoe into the end zone. Touchdown. Clippers, 12 yards for Josh McKendry. That score coming at 5:03 to play here in the first. McKendry, a 12-yard run. And the 2-point conversion try is going to be stopped. False start on the Clippers. Legal procedure on Amboy. That's about the only thing that they've done wrong here in this opening quarter. 4th penalty on Amboy here in the first 7 minutes almost of the opening quarter. $22-0 now the score. High set, Jones under center. Fake the handoff, going to look, it's got a man open in the near corner. Number 36 on the catch, Caleb Llanos, and that's going to push the score to 24-0 in favor of the Amboy Clippers. We'll be back with a kickoff here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH in just a moment.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Back here at Amboy High School, 24-0 in favor of the Clippers. Harrell back, Jonathan Harrell, number 2 back for BPC. Rylan McNitch to kick it away, number 5 for the Clippers. The approach, and it's going to be a low end over end kick that's going to stay in bounds at about the 18, picked up by Harrell. Going to try to get it across at 20. He's going to get it across the 25 to about the 26, 27-yard line. So a gain of about 7 or 8 on the play. So that's where BPC will start with 4:57 to play. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. It's been all Amboy in the first quarter, 24-0 in favor of the Clippers. Parker Guppy going to go shotgun set. Lane Huffman, the wing at the far side. Brock Beekman near side. Huffman going to come in motion to this side. Going to fake the handoff to him. Beekman's going to take it. He's got some room. Cuts back. He's across the 40. He's got a first down for BPC and a little more. From the 26 out to about the 46, 47 yard. We'll call it the 47. A gain of 21. And a first down. We got a BPC player shaken up on the play. Coach Schissel going to come across. I didn't see, and I can't see who it is, as they are down right in front of the Amboy sideline. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Back here at Amboy High School, Brock Beekman, the Spartans, shaking up on the play. So Jonathan Harrell going to check in. He's going to go in motion, handoff to Harrell. And he's going to have a gain of a couple on the play. Number 9 on the stop, Brody Christopherson. And I think number 52, Dylan Merriman. Called a gain of 2 for Harrell. 2nd and 8 for BPC. Called a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, 4:15 to play here in the first quarter. 24-0 in favor of Amboy. Guppy shotgun set. And we're going to get a whistle. Offside penalty on BPC, their first penalty of the contest. So 2nd and 12. Clock under 4 to play, 3:55 on the first quarter clock. Guppy shotgun set again. Huffman in motion, going to hand it to Huffman. And he's going to get run into. One of his linemen up front got pushed back. I think it was Anderson. And it's going to be a loss of a couple on the play. Loss of 1. Evan Flanagan, 83 on the stop for Amboy. And that's going to push it to 3rd and 13 for BPC. 3:25 to play here in the first quarter. 3rd and 12 for BPC at their own 43-yard line. Going to fake the handoff. Going to try to step up, and he's going to be swarmed under. There's a whole bunch of red shirts. 83 again, Flanagan. 52, Merriman. 21, Quinn Leffelman also in on the stop. There was like 4 or 5 red jerseys there. That's going to force another punt for BPC. 4th. That's about a loss of 6 on the play for Guppy. And a 4th and 20. I say 25. I don't know that it's that far, but it's 4th and long for BPC. Ball at their own 36. Braylon Griffiths to kick it away. Number 25, I believe, is the deep man for Amboy. Braden Klein, good punt, is going to back him up to about the 20, 25, 30, 35, cuts it back to the 40, 45, 50. He's got one man on the far side to get by. He's still on his feet. He stays in bounds. He will go 80 yards on the punt return, number 25. Braden Klein, touchdown for the Clippers. Nope, wave it off. He did. They say he stepped out of bounds. I wondered if he was able to tiptoe the sideline, and the officials are going to say no. Out of bounds at the 24 of BPC. Glad I didn't put the score and the touchdown sign up on that one. But it will be Amboy football deep in BPC territory. 1st and 10 from the 24. Going to go empty set again, shotgun. 3 receivers near side this time. Jones going to throw a little screen pass to number 36, Kale Mianos, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown. Second touchdown for that duo, and it pushes the score to 30-0 in favor of Amboy. This one 24 yards on the pass play. Score coming at 1:48 to go. High set. Jones going to fake the handoff. Going to look the throws. Got a man open. That's guess who again? 36 Llanos on the 2-point conversion. And that's going to push the lead to 32-0 in favor of the Clippers. We'll be back with a kickoff here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, in just a moment.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
Back here in Amboy High School, 32-0 in favor of the Clippers. We're brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone: pasta, sandwiches, and of course pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, give Rosie's a call at 309-772-2101. Island McNish to kick it away. Number 5, Jonathan Harrell back for BPC. Going to be end over end kick. Going to hit down at about the 25. Bounce down to Harrell at the 20. Across the 25. Across the 30. Going to get it out close to the 35. No forward progress. Going to be brought down at about the 34-yard line. And that's where BPC will set up shop. 1st and 10 from their own 34. Don't forget to join us in the live chat and keep it clean, and let us know maybe where you're tuning in on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Lee County. Temperature at kickoff right around the 60-degree mark. Guppy shotgun set. Huffman in motion to the near side. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Guppy's going to run it, and he's going to be wrestled down from behind number 6 on the stop. Ed Fry. Gain of 2 for Parker, and 2nd and 8 for BPC. Down to a minute 13 to play on the first quarter clock. Second and 7, 2nd and 8. Number 2, Jonathan Harrell on the carry. Have a gain of about 5, it looks like. Third and short, we'll call it 3 clock down to 33 seconds to play here first quarter. It's been all Amboy thus far, 32-0 over BPC. Again, Guppy shotgun set. And a stoppage. Looks like an injury. Making Jonathan Harrell step off, so Brian Bateman going to check in for him as the near side wing back. He's going to go in motion, going to fake the handoff, him reverse handoff to Huffman. And that's going to go nowhere. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Fry again on the stop for the Clippers, as well as number 20, Caden Heath, and that will bring the first quarter to an end. We'll head to the second. It's Amboy 32, BPC nothing. Thanks for tuning in. It's TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here in Amboy as we're ready for second quarter action. It'll be fourth and about 4 for BPC. Looks like the Spartans going to line up to go for it here on fourth and about 3. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Huffman in motion, going to be Guppy on the keeper, and good pursuit to the near side. These not. You get back to the line of scrimmage. Number 5, McNitch, and 83 Flanagan there for Amboy, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from the BPC 41-yard line. No, say the 39.
How about both? Watch me screw it up.
I set, single back set. It should see number 21, Luffelman on the carry. He's busted through the BPC defense, still on his feet. Going to be brought down inside the 10. Beekman down there is one of the men to stop him. Number 80 also for BPC, Mario Gregory. That's going to go from the 39. See where they mark it at the 5. First and goal from inside the 5. We'll call it the 4. And off, it's going to be number 4, McKendry, I believe that is. And it is McKendry into the end zone, touchdown. And the McKendry touchdown from 4 yards out is going to make it 38-0. I set for the Clippers on the 2-point conversion. Jones going to fake the handoff, looks to throw, has got a man open, number 36 there. Caleb Yados again for the 2-point conversion. That's going to push the lead to 40-0 in favor of Amboy. We'll be back with a kickoff here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
The thing I enjoy most is that we take care of a wide variety of people in our community. I see infants through teenagers and mothers and fathers, and I really enjoy that.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Back here at Amboy High School, 40-0 in favor of the Clippers. Jonathan Harrell back deep for BPC. We can tell you about M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles for everything you need to furnish a new home and replenish an old one. Stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, on the web at www.mmbfurnitureinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. The kick going to sail into the end zone. Touchback for BPC, as they will start with it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Spartans from their own 20-yard line. 11:34 to play here in the first half. Guppy going to look to throw on first down. It's got Beekman open. And the completion, he's going to break one tackle and going to get across the 35. Going to be marked down as the ball piles loose. Also, a penalty flag flies in on the play. I don't know, actually, maybe that wasn't a penalty flag. It was a 14-yard gain. That might have been a spot to mark the ball on the... So it's going to be a gain of 14 on the pass from Guppy to Beekman. 1st and 10 for BPC at their own 34-yard line. Clock down to 11:05 to play here in the first quarter, or first half. Harrell in motion. Beekman going to look the throws. Had a man open. That was Beekman again, and nice play, laying back on the play and then coming forward as soon as the ball was served. Braden Klein on the knockdown. That'll stop the clock with 10:57 to play. Bring up 2nd and 10 for BPC at their own 34-yard line. Guppy going to look to throw again. He's got a man open. It's Huffman, and he's going to make a man move and going to go down at the Amboy 42. A penalty flag on the play. I wonder if we're going to get a face mask on the play. It looked like maybe Huffman brought down a little bit with the help of the face mask on the play. So that's going to 34. Got a 22-yard pass play, and then tack on the penalty yardage. So it'll be 1st and 10 BPC at the Amboy 36. Copy's going to look to throw. He's going to try to run, gets it back to the line of scrimmage as number 5, Josh McKendry, on the stop for the Clippers. Bring up a 2nd and 10 for BPC at the Clipper 36-yard line. 10-10 to play here in the opening half. Excuse me there. 2nd and 9 for BPC. Shotgun set. Harrell going to go in motion. He'll get the football. Going to try to cut around the near end. He's going to break a couple tackles, get it down close to the 25-yard line. And it is enough for a first down for BPC. Called a gain of 9. 9:38 to play first half. BPC with their best offensive drive of the contest. 1st and 10 from the Clipper 26. Amboy on top 40-0 in this contest. Harrell going to go nowhere. Going to be a loss of a couple on the play. Number 52 in on this stop. Dylan Merriman. That's going to be a loss of 2 for Donovan. And bring up a 2nd and 12 for BPC. 9:05 to play here the first half. 2nd and 12 now for BPC at their own 30 or 28-yard line. The Amboy 28. Harrell in motion, going to fake the handoff to Huffman. Huffman trying to get turned, and he's going to go nowhere either. He's going to be brought back for a loss of about 3 or 4 on the play. 25 there on the stop, Braden Klein. 5'9", 160-pound senior for the Clippers. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 18. Loss of 6 for Huffman. We got a penalty flag on BPC. 2 men in motion on the play. The pass intended for number 44, Ethan Pierce. And that's going to be a legal shift. 2 men in motion at the same time. Let's see at this point if Amboy going to decline the penalty or not. Legal shift. Penalty is declined. Going to bring up a 4th and 18 now for BPC at the Amboy 34. Clock stopped at 8:08 to play here in the first half. BPC going to line up to go for it. Guppy shotgun set. Huffman in motion. Going to fake the handoff. Be thrown, and he was in the grasp of 83. Comes flying in Evan Flanagan. Put the pressure on Guppy, so a turnover on downs on the incomplete pass, and it'll be right back to the Amboy Clippers with 1st and 10 for Amboy at their own 34-yard line. 40-0 in favor of Amboy here. High set for the Clippers. Hand off to the Max McKendry, and he's got some room across midfield. 45 going to be brought down out of bounds at near the 40-yard line. "26 yards for McKendry on the play. 1st down. Clippers eye set again quickly. Going to be McKendry again, number 4. And he's got another 1st down into the BPC secondary. Donovan Harrell there on the stop, number 2. Going to take it from the Spartan 41. To the 29, a gain of 12. I said again, pitch this side. That's McKendry again. Going to cut it back towards the middle. Ball comes out loose. I think Amboy got back on the football there. Number 5 on the recovery, Rylan McNish. And a Clipper player shaken up on the play. That might be McKendry. I don't see his number. And he's going to pick up about 3 on the play, and we're going to step aside for a moment. We'll be back here at Amboy High School here in just a moment.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by NDH. It was number 4, Josh McKendry, that was shaken up on the play for the Clippers. Be 2nd and 7:27 to play here in the first half. Second and 7 for Amboy at the Beat BC 23-yard line. Thanks again for everybody tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Chris Rankhauser here with you. And Christian on camera for me today. Going to be Leffelman on the carry, number 21. He's got a big hole, going to be down close to the goal line, inside the 5. That's going to go from the 23. First and goal for Amboy at their own 8. 15 yards and a first down. Going to be handoff Leffelman again. Short of the goal line. Gain of a couple on the play. I'll call it a gain of 6. Clippers up to the line. Going to go single back set. Leffelman, the lone set back behind Jones. And he's going to get the football, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown for the Clippers. Touchdown for Leffelman. His second of the contest. That score coming with 6:06 to play, first half. 25, the lone setback, that is Klein. Going to send Leffelman in motion, going to pitch it to number 25, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Klein on the 2-point conversion run. That's going to push the lead to 48-0 in favor of Amboy. We'll step aside and be back with a kickoff here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
A lot of people don't realize that you don't have to live with the dizziness day to day, especially concussions as well, that we can treat those things here. Same with pain. You don't have to live with the pain that you're experiencing. We have the ability to help you.
Back here at Amboy High School, we're brought to you by Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124, with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time Live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at Sports Corner at 124 on 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Just to kick it away again, Harold back deep for the Spartans. High end over and kick. This is going to be fielded by Harold about at the 15, across the 20. And it's going to be brought down out across the 20 to about the 25-yard line, I believe. Brody Kirstofson, one of the Amboy players there on the stop for the Clippers. .558 on the game clock here in the first half. First and 10 for the Spartans. They're going to fake the handoff. He's got a man open. That's Huffman, or handed off to Huffman, I should say. And he's going to run out of bounds, but I think he's going to have enough for a first down from the 27 to about the 37. We'll call it a gain of 10. First and 10 for BPC. Clock going to stop with 5:53 to play. First and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Guppy, shotgun, Huffman in motion, going to fake the handoff to him. Beekman going to carry, and he's going to be wrapped up as soon as he got the football. Now he's going to break out of one tackle. I think the ball maybe got fumbled. Beekman, the original ball carrier, but number 5 ended up with the football, Braylon Griffiths.
Correction, there is no flagging on that flag. Second down for the Spartans.
Let's see, number 20 check in for BPC, Mark Schmidt. Clock down to 5:30 to play. Fake the handoff. Guppy's going to look to throw a little jump pass. Got a man open. Going to be tipped and nearly picked off. 25 back on the coverage. Braden Klein and number 1 Joel Billhorn. Intended back receiver was Brock Beekman. And that's going to stop the clock. 5:14 to play here in the first half. Third and 10 for BPC from their own 37, trailing to the Amboy Clippers 48-0. Going to have a timeout here by BPC, their first of the half. They'll have 2 more. Amboy with all 3 of their timeouts remaining. So while we have a timeout, we can tell you about Pond Plus. They've been providing, or is proud to have served Macomb, the surrounding area, for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, video, and video games, located at 324 West Jackson Street, Macomb, between Erico and Taco Bell. Also brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for an upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver ice directly to your event. Give Blaine Wrench a call at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Third and long for BPC. Guppy going to fake the handoff. Looks to throw, rolls out, and throws the ball into the ground. Number 5 on the pursuit from the backside, Rylan McNitch. And that's going to stop the clock at 5:08 to play and bring up a 4th and 9 for BPC. See Lane Huffman going to check out of the ball game. Nope, going to stay in. Number 5, Braylon Griffiths back to a punt for BPC. Nobody back deep for Amboy. Good snap. Griffiths with a nice kick. That's going to hit at the 25 and go out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
Spartans kick that football close to the 20-yard line.
That's where Amboy will start with exactly 5 minutes to play here in the first half. On top 48-0 over BPC. We're brought to you by Western Illinois University. Athletics just don't blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there is limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit WIU.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck to get an education that stands out. First and 10 for the Clippers. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. I formation. Eddie Jones under center. Going to hand off to number 6, Ed Fry. And he's going to be out close to a first down. Number 7 on the stop for BPC, Gary Hughes.
8 yards, it's going to be 2nd and 2. Team quarterback for the Clippers now, number 9, Roddy Christopherson.
Second and 2 for the Clippers. 4:29 to play here in the first half. Going to be a handoff to the lead back. That's number 10, Tyler Huggins.
Short run up the middle, and number 10, Tyler Huggins for the Clippers for a first down run up the middle.
And that's going to be enough for a first down.
Number 55, O'Malley is for that football for the Clippers now.
Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Ethan Pierce, number 44 on the stop, was number 14 on the carrier, Jose Lopez.
Jose Lopez carrying the football for the Clippers. Got about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1 on the play. Second and 9 from the Clipper 32-yard line. 3:30 to play here in the first half. High set for Amboy. Jones gonna hand off to number 9 in at quarterback. That's Brody Christopherson, I should say. Number 14 on the carry again. Lopez. He's going to have a gain of about 5 or so. Third and 4 for the Clippers. The ball at their own 37, 2:50 to play here first half. I set. Christopherson going to hand off to the lead back. That is number 10 again, Tyler Huggins, and he's going to have enough for a first down. He's going to get it up across the 45 to the 47. 48-0 in favor of Amboy. 2:23 to play here in the first half. I set. Christopherson going to hand off to the second back. Number 14, Lopez. And he's going to have a gain of about 4 on the play. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our MDH interview. Some brief stats, hopefully a quick chat with Coach Borders. And stay tuned here at the half. Also, we're going to have a little trivia question for you with a $10 Rosemary and Rust gift certificate on the line. Rosemary and Rust on Hurst Street, East Hurst Street in Bushnell, right across from the UCB Bank. Handoff on second down. That is number 10. Huggins again on the carry, and he's going to have a first down across the 45 of BPC. Down to minute 25 to play here first half. David Hilton on the chat. Show more of the Spartan cheerleaders. We'll try to do some of that here in the halftime, as camera not as high as we're used to here at Amboy High School. It looks like maybe we're going into a kneel down set. And Christopherson just going to take a knee with 58 seconds to play. Christopherson going to take another knee, and that should do it. There's 33 seconds on the clock, and that will bring us to halftime here, as it is going to be a 48-0 lead in favor of Amboy here at the break. Coach Borders joining us here for a quick chat. Coach, as our course all wrapped up. Hey, I'm slipping on my job here.
It happens with old age, Chris.
Well, you're right about that. But, Coach, not a whole lot you can say here in the first half. The only thing that Amboy had some problems with was the penalties there in that first quarter. But otherwise, we just can't get much going offensively or defensively this afternoon.
To quote one of the famous NFL lines, they are who we thought they were. And
throwing out a little Denny Green there.
They were going to come out and they were going to run Luffelman down our throat. They were going to just run the ball and they were going to use that to set up their passes. And they've done exactly what what we set the kids up to look for all week long. When we don't execute what we're supposed to do, you see what happens.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can make some adjustments here in the second half, get some points on the scoreboard, and we'll see what happens.
I think you're probably going to see a lot of the younger kids in. We got some injuries that we're not not wanting to,
risk anymore.
We don't have a week after this, so
right.
We'll let the guys get healed up. Most of them are going to be playing basketball, but probably going to see a lot younger group in now. And with the running clock, we'll get out of here at a decent time. It looks like.
All right. Well, Coach, we appreciate your stopping in. Appreciate you stopping by all season long with us. And
I missed you last week. I didn't realize you were down in front of us.
That's all right. But hey, I think you're going to come up to Monmouth here for the state championship game.
Yep.
Get the team back together again.
I haven't heard it from the live action Peter Griffin yet, but I'm pretty sure I will. Sorry, Dwayne.
Sorry.
But yeah, if he asks me, of course, I'd love to come do the title game again. That'll be the third or fourth year in a row we've done it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I look forward to that. So.
Well, I appreciate your time all season long, and I'll let you get back down on the squad.
Kristen, we thank you for doing this. There's a lot of people back at home that can't make it to these games, especially 2.5 hours away. And, you guys still provide, Dwayne allows you to provide this service for them, and we thank you for being here.
I appreciate it, Coach. Thanks again for all the time this season, and we'll hopefully see you up at the state championship game.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach Borders here on the halftime show. I tried to put it in the post-game show already. It is 48-0 here in favor of Amboy at the break. What we're going to do is we'll step aside. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to do, I mentioned a little earlier that we would have a little trivia question, and the first person that gets that right in the chat will win, and they can reach out and contact Rosemary and Russ themselves, but you're going to win a $10 Rosemary and Russ gift certificate. And we're going to start this trivia thing off, I think, fairly easy. We'll have to see. Who did BPC play in the first round of the I8FA playoffs last year? Again, the trivia question for a $10 Rosemary and Russ gift certificate. Who did BPC play in the first round last year of the playoffs? Looking for the answer for that. We'll put that in the chat. And we're going to step aside. We'll get to our MDH interview here at the half.
And welcome back. I'm here with Emily Alden now. And Emily, patient advocate, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
That sounds like a title that encompasses a whole lot. Let's first put it in simple words if you can, and then we'll kind of go in depth with it a little bit.
Yes, as the patient advocate, there is a lot to do in the role. But it's a fantastic opportunity. So generally speaking, I will help patients. I will talk about the service that they have here and just in general measure the patient experience for the entire organization.
Well, speaking of knowing the entire organization, kind of the theme has been everybody knows everybody at MDH because you're a smaller rural hospital, even though MDH offers a lot. You literally have to probably know everybody or most everybody because you need to know what each thing's going to happen if that patient's dealing with it.
Yes, that's very true. When I first stepped into the role about a year ago, it was really an interesting and fantastic opportunity to get to know all of the departments, how they work together and individually, and just to see the well-oiled machine.
Well, patient care obviously at a hospital is key. You're a key part of that. What is it about patient care at MDH that makes MDH special?
Service excellence internally to provide the best patient care is top of mind here for all of our staff across every single level, every single department, and the organization as a whole. It's a big focus. So we make sure that we take care of our patients and that they have the best experience possible. We're very open to feedback. We always want to improve in areas that we can improve. So we always have open ears. We always appreciate the feedback that we receive.
You are working with all departments. And when a patient comes in, let's say they come into the ER, and then they come to ICU, and then they go to the floor, your job kind of is to let the patients know what you can do, right, or what you offer, or what they can do. Am I missing that? Is that correct?
Yes, actually, our case management department is instrumental with that side of things. Every once in a while, I'll step in and just check in on patients, see how their experience overall is going, to collect that feedback and see if we can implement any changes to make it even better.
So you deal with patients in so many different departments, and really they can go all the way from getting here in the ER to physical therapy on the way out, right?
Yes, absolutely. So MDH has a lot to offer our patients. So while you're here, if you're just running in for some outpatient tests, whether it's lab work or visiting our radiology department, convenience clinic, visiting your primary care provider over at MDH Family Clinic, emergency room, labor and delivery, there's so many different departments that work so well together, and our team is a family. The organization in itself is a family. And so everybody does a great job at trying to understand what departments do that aren't their own, so that way we can make it a seamless experience for our patients.
Well, and then as a patient advocate, right, you just kind of all that together and look at it, right, and then see as patient A comes through, what can we do to make patient B, who might follow them, a little bit better next time?
Absolutely.
So as you do that, what kind of things do you look for? I mean, what I would imagine with MDH, as it continues to improve, you start looking for smaller things, right? So the obvious things are maybe gone. So then you start looking at little things to make the sometimes the worst experience of their life, right, a little bit better as they work through.
Yes, most definitely. So you never know what kind of day somebody's having when they walk through our doors, and you don't know what they're necessarily here for. So it's important to keep an open mind and take a look at what can we ask them that's specific to their experience. Why are they here? Comfort them and make sure that we ask the right questions so that we can purposefully pull out information that we can work on.
Yeah, and I think we've talked a lot about different things from different people. You're, besides Bill, the CEO, you're the one person that kind of helps with, like, it gets your hands in a little bit of everything as far as the patient is concerned. Everybody's talked about it being a family, and you've even mentioned it being a family. Does the fact that everybody knows everybody, as far as employees, from the CEO down to the CNAs, does that kind of make your job a little bit easier?
Absolutely. When you're a family, you care about each other, and we are all here for one purpose, and that is to provide the best experience for our patients that we possibly can. So when you are a tight-knit family, it's just great to be, we're a community, a family, a community, and we are here to serve our patients. And when everybody has that one purpose, it's a great feeling.
Well, Emily, I appreciate you stopping and talking to us, and keep fighting for the patients.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
We'll be back after this.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Mac here in Amboy High School. Halftime 48-0 in favor of the Clippers. Listening to the Amboy marching band with a little Taylor Swift shaking off here for you at halftime. And our trivia question, we did get a winner in that. Rosemary and Rust, $10 gift certificate on the line. And it was, who did BPC play in the first round of last year's I8FA playoffs? The right answer, Champaign St. Thomas More. Congratulations, Evan, with the right answer. Evan, reach out to Rosemary and Rust and get that gift certificate picked up. And chat us up. Let us know where you're listening to on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon in late October. Temperature kick off right around 60 degrees. I wanted to know, anyone have a Pawnee versus Milford score update? I would be interested in that as well.
Thank you, seniors, for all your hard work and commitment the last 4 years.
See if we can get some score updates from this Saturday afternoon.
On your feet and sing along to the Amboy Clipper fight song.
Let's see. Of course, Dwayne down broadcasting from South Fork this afternoon. South Fork and St. Anne. We'll try and get you a score update on that one. Anybody else out there? We got score updates. Pass along in the chat as somebody asking about that in the chat already. It's like St. Anne's on top, 18-16 in the third over South Fork. Dwayne doing that down in South Fork. Halftime again, 48-0 in favor of Amboy. Also, our primary sponsor, of course, is MDH, and the MDH Athletic Trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations of Bushnell, Macomb, provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. And if you've got any score updates from this Saturday afternoon, pass them along in the chat. We'd greatly appreciate it. David Hilton, thanks for carrying the Spartan football games. David, my pleasure. Enjoy doing that each and every week for you folks. Chris Rankhauser here in Amboy this afternoon. We're going to step aside. We'll come back with some stats and the start of the third quarter here in just a couple of moments here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed ER.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Back here at Amboy High School, 48-0 in favor of the Clippers. Running down some unofficial stats in the first half. Ed Fry for Amboy, 3 carries for 50 yards as the Clippers come back to the field here on the east side. Quentin Leffelman, 5 carries for 73. Josh McKendry, 59 yards on 5 carries. Brayton Klein, 2 carries for 25. Tyler Huggins, unofficially 3 for 18. And Jose Lopez, 3 for 10. Brody Christopson, a couple of carries for no yards. Jones passing 3 of 4 for 61 yards, 2 touchdowns. Both of those to Caleb Llanos. So Llanos with 61 yards of receiving and a couple of scores. For BPC, unofficially Lane Huffman 4 carries for 2 yards. Brock Meekman 3 for 23. Jonathan Harrell 4 carries for 14. Parker Guppy 3 for 7. And we're going to give Braylon Griffiths a 2-yard carry. Polo 24, Orangeville 0. That score coming from our PA announcer. Spartans warming up on the west side of the field. Back to the stats. Parker Guppy unofficially, I've got him 2 of 9 for 36 yards. Beekman with 1 catch for 14, and Lane Huffman a catch for 22. Don't forget, stay tuned when we get to the end of the contest. Hopefully going to get a Coach Schisler from BPC and hopefully a quick chat with Coach Scott Payne from Amboy as his team will prepare for next week's round in the first round of the I8FA playoffs. Running down our scoring summary, it was Leffelman at 28 yards at 10:44 of the first quarter. Leffelman ran it in for 2-8-0 Amboy at that point with 9:10 to play. Jones a 37-yard pass. Llanos Leffelman with a run 16-0 in favor of the Clippers. Clippers would tack a couple more scores out of the first quarter. 5:03 to play. It was McKendry on a 12-yard run. Jones Llanos with a 2-point conversion pass, 24-0, and then Jones and Llanos connecting up again, I should say. 24-yard pass. Jones Llanos on the 2-point conversion, 32-0 in favor of Amboy at the end of the first quarter. 11:34 to play in the first half. McKendry on a 4-yard touchdown run, his second touchdown run of the contest. Jones Llanos again 40-0, and then with 6:06 to play, Leffelman a 2-yard run, and Klein run for 2 makes it 48-0. Again, we will have running clock here in the second half, and we're just about set. 30 seconds or so on the clock to go, and we will be underway here in the third quarter. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Said anybody out there, let us know where you're listening from on this Saturday afternoon. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in thus far. Pass along those score updates as well. Greatly appreciate those as well. We're brought to you by the Raritan State Bank in Bushnell. They're located at 360 South Green Street, and they offer full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank and friendly service and give them a call, 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. David Hilton will try and pass along a couple of shots of the cheerleaders. A little hard from our vantage point in the Amboy bleachers to get that, but we'll see if we can work in a couple of shots or two. BPC will start with the football here in the second half. Jonathan Harrell back deep for BPC. I believe that's number 5 still kicking. McNitch. Nope, 21. Leffelman. It is Leffelman, and it's going to be a high end over and kick, going to hit at about just short of the 10-yard line. Harrell's going to run it out across the 10, maybe the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Again, running clock here in the second half. About 2:25 here on this Saturday afternoon. So 1st and 10, BPC at their own. Well, I guess he got it across the 15. It's going to be at the 18. So BPC will start 1st and 10 from their own 18, 11, 20 to play here in the second half. Guppy's going to hand off to number 2, Jonathan Harrell, and he's got some room. He's across the 40, 50. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, BPC, Jonathan Harrell. 82 yards. 82 yards for Jonathan Harrell for the touchdown on the first play for BPC. And that's going to cut the lead to 48-6. 82 yards for the freshman. And it's now 48-6 in favor of Amboy. Score coming at 10:58 to play here in the third quarter. And the handoff going to go to Harrell, and the run is going to be no good. Coach Borders causing problems up here as usual. 48-6 in favor of Amboy. We'll put the old touchdown banner up for that touchdown for BPC and Jonathan Harrell. We'll step aside quickly, and we'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back here at Amboy High School, 48-6. Jonathan Harrell putting the Spartans on the scoreboard. 82-yard run. King Family Chiropractic, with locations at Bushnell, Macomb, supports BPC Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. That's 6932. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. William Anderson to kick it away. Going to be a low line drive kick. Going to be fielded just short of the 30 by number 14, Jose Lopez. And he's going to get across the 35 to about the 40. 1st and 10 for the Clippers from their own 40-yard line.
Okay, Lopez brought that football out close to the 40-yard line.
10:35 to play here, third quarter.
Okay, everybody get your 50-50 tickets out.
Quarterback now number 12, Cabe Daniels. High set, handoff. Number 17 on the carry. 47, I should say. It's all 7. And don't have a 47 on my roster. So number 47 is going to gain about 7 on the play. Anybody listening or watching from Amboy knows who number 47 is. Pass the name along to us, as they are not listed on our roster. Quarterback again is number 12, Cabe Daniels, a senior, 5'11", 145 pounds. And I hand off to the lead back. That's number 10, Tyler Huggins, a senior. And he's going to have enough for a first down. First and 10 for the Clippers. On a handoff, will lead back. That's Huggins, and he's missed one man miss. Can he outrun Harrell or not? No, he will. No, he will. They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Clippers, 42 yards. Didn't know if Huggins was going to outrun Harrell. Well, he didn't actually outrun him, but he did fall into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, no one is going to complain if it doesn't. I'll let it run.
54-6, 2-point conversion. Hand out number 14, and he's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion for Jose Lopez is good. So with 8:35 to play, it's now a 56-6 lead for the Clippers. We'll be back with the kickoff here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Back here at Amboy High School, 56-6 in favor of the Clippers. Number 5. Looks like Rylan McNitch to kick it away again for Amboy. Back in to kick this time. As looks like 4, Xander Jones back deep to return for BPC. Xander, a 5'6" senior. High end over end kick going to drop at about the 25, it looks like. Jones going to try and get to the near side. He's got some room. And he's going to get it up across the 30. Good drive by Xander Jones out close to the 35-yard line. And a good run there by the senior, Xander Jones, for BPC. Be 1st and 10 for BPC. Guppy at quarterback still for BPC. Do have some new numbers into the ball game. Try and pass those along for you for BPC. Xander Jones, one of them. Xander Jones on the carry for BPC. And he's going to gain about 4. So a gain of 4 for Xander Jones. 2nd and 6 for BPC. Guppy shotgun set. Harrell in motion. Guppy's going to keep it, try to cut it back up field. And might have gained a yard or 2 on the play. Owen Loomis on the stop, number 60 for the Clippers. Down to 5 minutes to play here, 3rd quarter. Harrell in motion, going to hand off to him. And he's going to cut it back. Still got a gain of a couple on the play, it looks like. Fourth down and about 3, or we'll call it 4th and 4 for BPC at their own 41-yard line. Need to get the ball across the 45. Clock Continuing to run, 4:05 to play here, third quarter, 56-6 in favor of the Clippers. Harrell in motion, going to fake the handoff to him. Guppy's going to look to throw. The pocket's going to break down. He's going to break one tackle. He's going to have a first down, a little more. Across the 45, out to about the 47. Gain of 6, and enough for a first down for BPC. And a shaken up Spartan, maybe with a cramp it looks like. We'll step aside for a minute, and we'll be back here on a TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
Back here at Amboy High School, Parker Guppy, the man shaken up on the play. So we're going to see the freshman quarterback number 14, Thomas Anderson, 5'8", 130-pound freshman at quarterback for BPC. Anderson going to look to throw a quick little pass, and it's caught on the first down. Braylon Griffiths on the catch. Gain of 7. Second and 3 for BPC. The ball at the Clipper 45-yard line. 2:40 to play here, third quarter. Harrell in motion. High snap, going to fake the handoff to Harrell. It's going to be Xander Jones, and he's going to have a gain of a couple on the play. So second and about 1, long one. Ball at the Clipper 44-yard line. Anderson again, shotgun set, your wings, Jones and Harrell. And it's going to be a handoff to Harrell. He's got the first down and a little more across the 40 to the 36-yard line. Gain of 8 for Jonathan and a first down for BPC. Clock down to a minute 40 to play here, third quarter. 56-6 in favor of the Clippers. Anderson again, shotgun set. Jones and Harrell are your running backs. Hand off to Harrell is going to cut it back and going to cut right into the arms. Big number 60 for the Clippers. Owen Loomis, 5'10", 220-pound lineman. And that's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play.
4-yard loss makes it second and 14.
Hi, and thanks for listening from Edwardsville. Appreciate it. Second and 14. Anderson's going to hand off to Jones. Jones tiptoeing around. He's got a good run. Still on his feet, down close to the first down mark. They're going to come up a couple yards short, it looks like. Gain of about 12 for Xander Jones. And third and manageable. Third and 5 for BPC. Clock down to 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. BPC probably going to get one more play off before the quarter break. Hand off to, is that Guppy or is that King? I didn't see if that was a 6 or a 9. It was number 6, Parker Guppy, on the run. And he's going to lose about 5. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. It is on to the fourth, 56-6 in favor of the Clippers. We'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose MDH. We moved here, and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section. And the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back here at Amboy High School, getting ready for fourth quarter football action. 56-6 in favor of the Clippers. It'll be 4th and 9 for BPC. Those are the football. Looks to be right at the 35 of Amboy. Anderson at quarterback, the freshman. Jones in motion, going to fake the handoff to him. Going to try to dump it. It's going to be intercepted. Number 47, the man, we don't know who that is, and he's going to take it to the house. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Clippers. Mystery man on the touchdown. Score coming with 11:40 to go. That'll make it 62-6. So our mystery man with the INT touchdown. Two-point conversion run. BPC late getting a man in. Got a hand off to number 44, Michael Shoemaker. And Shoemaker's into the end zone for the two-point conversion. 64-6 in favor of Amboy. We'll get the touchdown banner up there for the touchdown for the Clippers. 64-6. We'll be back with a kickoff here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Back here at Amboy, 47, we're finding out is Henry Klein. So Klein with a big interception run for the touchdown, and it's now 64-6, 9:30 to play. McNitch to kick it away again for the Clippers. High end over and kick going to be hit down at about the 20. Jones going to pick it up across the 20, 25. And Jones still on his feet. And it's going to be brought down at about the 26-yard line. Well, scratch that. Now we're being told that that was not Henry. McCoy now being told as the wearing number 47 for the Clippers.
We have a correction. That last touchdown for the Clippers was number 47,
Colt McCoy. Guppy going to take the handoff from Anderson. Going to be spun around and nowhere to go. Still on his feet, but wrapped up in the backfield. I think the first man there, again, number 60, Owen Loomis. Caught down to 8:10 to play. Don't forget, coming up later today, the pairings for the 8-man football coming up on Facebook.
5-yard loss makes it 2nd and 15.
IL 8-Man Football Fans Facebook page. And they'll have the Spotlight pairings show between 5:15 and 5:30 tonight. Tune in to our friends Joe, Bob, and Patrick at I8 8-Man Football Fans on Facebook. And don't forget, also the 11-man playoff field announced at 11 o'clock tonight. And also a big shout out to NUICfootball.com. Kyle Kittmeyer up there does a great job with that. He'll have his preview show tonight as well. High snap over the head of Anderson, going to go all the way back to about the 5-yard line. Anderson just going to fall on the football at this point. And it's going to be 4th and about 40 for BPC. 4th and back to Bushnell on that one. As it'll be a 4th down, clock down to 6:50 to play here in the 4th quarter. First down markers at the 40 and the ball back at the 5. So 4th and 35 for BPC. Griffith's going to punt it out of his own end zone. Nice kick. Nobody back, and it's going to hit and take a Spartan bounce to the 47-yard line of BPC. So a good punt there by the freshman, Braylon Griffiths, with a great punt for BPC. And Amboy's going to set up shop 1st and 10. Clock continuing running clock here in the second half. 64-6 in favor of the Clippers. Got down to 6 minutes to play in the contest. And we're going to take all the time. They wait for the official to signal I set. And some confusion on the play. Again, number 12 at quarterback, Caleb Daniels. I'm not sure if it was Daniels. No, he did get it handed off to 44. Shoemaker, Michael Shoemaker, senior, 5'9", 135 pounds. And he's going to have about 3 or 4 on the play. Called a gain of 4. Clock under 5 to play now. 4:55 to play. Don't forget, as we said just a few moments ago, the I8FA playoffs field announced at about 5 o'clock. Fumble on the exchange. And Amboy going to get on the football. Gain of a yard on the play. That announcement expected to be between 5 and 5:30 or so this evening. And at 8 o'clock, again, the 11-man classes 1A through 8A playoff fields will be announced. So a big weekend next weekend, as if scheduling goes in our favor here at TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, we will try to bring you all 8 I8FA playoff games. Also, Macomb and Illini West games possibly as well in 11-man. 3rd and 5. 44, Shoemaker on the carry again. Gain of 4. Clock down to 3:35 to play. 4th and about 3. And a good job. The handoff, number 10, Huggins, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss. Donovan Harrell on the stop, I believe, for BPC, and looks like maybe he's got a cramp as well. And it is Harrell. And we're going to step aside for a couple moments, and we'll be back here at Amboy on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Jonathan Harrell able to get off the field on his own by BPC. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Thomas Anderson, the freshman, at quarterback. 2:45 to play. High snap. Going to hand off to Jones. Jones has got some room here on the near side. He's going to gain about 4 on the play. Good run for Xander Jones. Bring up 2nd and 6 for BPC. Ball at their own 45-yard line. 2:25 to play. Anderson going to hand off to Guppy. And Guppy's going to be brought down for a loss of a couple on the play. Number 14, Jose Lopez on the stop. Third and 8. Down to minute 45 on the clock. Minute 30 now on the clock. And it's going to fake the handoff to Guppy, and Jones is going to lose his footing. Had some room, and he's going to fall down at about the 45-yard line. Jones shaken up on the play, it looks like a little bit. Clock stopped with 1:08 to play. We'll step aside for a minute and be back here at Amboy High School.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Back here at Amboy High School, Jones getting some help from the coaches to get off the field on the far side. Clock stopped with 1:08 to play. Be 4th and almost 10 for BPC. Some new numbers in for BPC. I see number 40, Phoenix Cameron. 5'8" junior. As Griffith's going to punt it away for BPC. Good snap. Good kick. That's going to bound down to the 10. Inside the 10, it looks like. Guppy going to get down there and down the football for BPC. Anderson out there. See number 50, Alex Chavez, junior. Trying to get you a few of those new numbers as we're down to 34 seconds. Amboy really doesn't even need to take a snap here, as we hope to have on the postgame Coach Schisler for BPC and Coach Payne from Amboy. And that will do it as they take a knee, 12 seconds to go. Final score going to be 64-6 in favor of the Clippers. No, they're going to take a knee now, and that will do it. The final score, 64-6 in favor of Amboy. Spartans are going to drop to 3-6. Amboy going to prove to 8-1 as they will head into the bracket of 16 next week for the I8FA playoffs. We'll step aside for a couple minutes, and we'll be back here at Amboy High School on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
We're an 11-bed ER patient.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck, and get an education that stands out.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Back here at Amboy High School, 64-6 our final score in favor of the Clippers. Thanks for tuning in into the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Colt Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory.
Most of these young men started their passion for this game when they were young. Many of them
Little ceremony honoring the seniors.
There are many years and many memories out here on the field with these seniors. They don't want the memories to stop with them. Since this field has meant so much to them, they want the future generations of Clippers to get a feel for what this field has meant to them. Please give our hand to our seniors who are not only passing the hand, but the good times, the muddy days, and the Sundays, and most importantly, the love, determination, and passion for the game to the future generation of Amboy Clippers.
And I see Coach Sisler getting ready to make his way on up here. (64-6) the final score. And it looks like Coach Payne on his way up as well, I believe. Has some radio duty first, and we'll see if we can snag him as he walks by to have a chat with us. Coach Sisler on his way up. And Coach will let you get that situated there. Coach, 64-6 the final score, and talking with Coach Borders at halftime, this is a buzzsaw up here.
Yeah,
it's pretty much the easiest way to describe it.
Yep.
Just it seemed like no matter what we do, we had issues making some stops. I joked with him. I think the only thing they didn't do very well was all the penalties in the first quarter. But we've gotten to see a lot of the future of BPC over the last few games, and I think things look pretty good for the Spartans.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of really good guys there that are seniors. But with that being said, we got 10 freshmen coming up, and then hopefully we can get some more guys, in the upperclassmen to come out next year as well. So we're losing a lot, but hopefully we're gaining a lot.
Yeah, and Jonathan Harrell, a nice game for him. You've gotten a lot of look at probably your backup quarterback again next year with Anderson, and you do have Parker Guppy and stuff back. But like you said, hopefully some numbers from the junior high program are going to come up and get some big bodies. I know a couple of them down there are pretty good size. That should be some help for you out on the in the trenches for next year.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, numbers definitely help for sure. Being able to rotate guys in. We got a lot of guys banged up today. Obviously, Lane dealing with a hip ever since that Ridgewood game. So, getting guys healthy, getting guys in the weight room on the off season is going to be great for us.
And that's injuries are part of it. We've talked with Talon going out, and you guys it seems like at 8-man football, maybe especially with smaller numbers, that you've got to be able to coach on a pivot basically, and pivot on changes because of injury. And you guys throwing it, and I thought we ran it very well the rest of the season when you guys had to throw that new offense together without Talon coming back.
Yeah, worked pretty well, and I think it's something we can definitely use going forward, kind of modify it a little bit to suit us and suit the personnel we have coming up. So, definitely a nice formation. It sucks not having Talon, obviously, those last few games, but this is something we can definitely build off of.
Well, and that's, and that's it. And, the 25 football season begins for you guys really next week. I know you got some kids playing basketball and stuff, I'm sure, but it's the work for next year really starts here in the next couple weeks for you guys. And is that correct?
Yeah, 100%. Yep, we'll be in the weight room. I mean, obviously I teach strength and fitness, so we're always in the weight room, but getting younger guys in there, getting them working out, and then starting to build for next year. Okay, Coach. Well, I won't keep you up here too long. I know we got a couple-hour trip back and stuff, and kind of a long walk back over to the far sideline. So we appreciate you guys all year, you and Coach Borders. I harass him. I guess he's going to help probably with the state championship game again. I guess I can put up with him for another year. But I really appreciate you and Coach Borders and the coaching staff and your kindness and willingness to come up here and chat with us after all these contests. No matter the outcome, we really appreciate that. Oh, yeah, 100%. We appreciate you guys too. So.
All right, Coach Sisler, we'll let you get out of here. Thanks again for everything this season, and we'll August next year will be here before we know it.
It comes up quick.
It does come up quick. Coach Sisler here on the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. You guys have a safe trip back and a great weekend, and we'll talk to you down the line.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Coach Sisler here on the again on the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show, and hopefully we'll let Coach Payne have a little chat with the radio folks. What we'll do is, how about we do this? We'll step aside for a few commercials, and we'll come back and see if we can snag Coach Payne for a couple minutes after he's done with the radio, and then we can call it an afternoon. So we'll step aside for a few commercials, and we'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. Work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Can we catch you, Coach Payne, for just a second? Here, I'll let you get one one interview to another, Coach, but appreciate the time. Coach, you guys 8-1, but you guys really finished up, made a good statement going into the playoffs, I think, for you guys.
Oh, yeah. These guys done a good job since that loss week 5 to Ridgewood. And, we seen what we really had to improve on, and we went out and worked hard. And these guys got better since that week, and that's what you want at this time of year, is to be getting better every week.
Right, and you were able to get a lot of different guys in there. My scoring sheet looks like a bunch of chicken scratches and stuff with all the guys that were able to in there. And that's got to help you, especially if you end up, as you go into the playoffs and you make deeper runs, you're going to get some guys probably dinged up, or chances of, and when you guys got the depth that you can put some other guys and you can count on in there, that really helps you guys as you guys move forward in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's nice to have that depth, and we have that, if a first teamer goes down, we have just as much confidence in our second team guy to come in and do the exact same job, and that's a great thing to have, especially when, like you said, going in the postseason, because you never know, what's going to happen.
Right. Well, and we won't keep it too much longer, but you guys find out tonight. You're going to have a home game next week, and find out where your road's going to start to get back to Monmouth College and try and repeat.
Yeah, we find out. Once we get done here, we're going to a coach's house, and we got a bunch of pizza for the kids, and we're gonna have a little get together and wait for the parents to come out. It's the same thing we do every year.
Sure.
And so we kind of have an idea, but you never know.
Right.
Yeah, I could have done my math wrong or my projections, but
right.
So it's going to be a good time for these kids tonight to get the food and stuff and hang out, and then. I told them to enjoy this victory tonight, and tomorrow we'll start to get ready for who we got next Saturday.
Absolutely, and I don't know who will be up here, but somebody will be up here for TSSR Game Time Live, and hoping for some Friday games so we can get all the games, because we're shooting to get all 8 games on next week somehow, but we got to have a couple of teams maybe trying to get some Friday games on for us to make this work, but we'll roll with it and see how things go. But I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes here with us, Coach, and who knows, we'll run into each other here at some point during the playoffs, and maybe all the way back to Monmouth. You don't want to put the cart before the horse, but
let's like I just told our radio guy, we go one game at a time. But
sure.
We appreciate you guys doing this. You guys do a heck of a job, and we love having you here, and we really appreciate it a lot.
Well, we appreciate you guys, all the coaches' willingness and stuff to come up and chat with us after the game. So, Coach, we'll let you get out of here, get with your team, and find out your playoff fate here in just a little bit.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Coach Payne joined us here on the post-game show. Appreciate your time, Coach. We'll let him get out of here, and I think that's a good sign for us. We'll get out of here as well, make the trip back to Bushnell. So, again, our final score, 64-6 in favor of Amboy. And, again, the playoff field of 16 to be announced here about 5:30. So, in about the next 2 to 2.5 hours or so, we should have the field of 16 set and the matchups. 8 o'clock tonight, the Class 1A through 8A pairings will be announced and find out who gets in the 11-man side of things. So we're going to wrap it up here for Aaron on the camera. Chris Rankhauser here at Amboy High School. Sign it off and have a great rest of the weekend. We'll talk to you someplace next weekend here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.